What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Chelsea just beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-3 in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. And yeah, I'm supposed to be excited about it, but all our problems just were on full blast in the second half. That second half was very, very nervy second half, and we got the win by the skin of our teeth. Like, it doesn't feel like a win. It doesn't really feel like a win at all. What we saw in that second half was very, very bad, was very, very disappointing. Indiscipline from our players, lack of any urgency from them, stupid fouls from our players. Like, it doesn't make any sense. We'll talk about the game, but I have to address these things first. We need to sit up and fix these issues. These players are proven that they are young players. Yes, this is the downside of having young players, young inexperienced players. They just play with their feelings, the way they feel about a particular player. It just takes over the way they perform on the pitch. Individual feelings first before the team's overall goal. I mean, first half, everything was good. First half, I couldn't fault even one player in the first half. Everybody was doing very well in the first half. We got 3 solid goals in the first half. Beautiful goal from Santos, a very beautiful strike from Santos, and then a tap in from Tyree George, and then an audacious chip from Esteval. Beautiful goals from the first half. No complaints from me from the first half. Everything in the first half was good. But the second half, it just feels like we just relaxed. It just feels like we just sat back for Wolves to just do whatever they wanted to do with us. Most of them poor performances in the second half. Like, I cannot pinpoint one good performance in the second half. We're just hanging on. 3-0 in the first half. And I was here thinking that it was a done deal. I even went to lie down a bit whilst watching the game, and I thought it was a done deal. And then all of a sudden, Wolves come back into the game. We allow Wolves to come back into the game. First goal, two defenders, Tosin and Champon, couldn't stop the 2 strikers from Wolverhampton. They allowed them to score a goal. The second one, our nemesis, long throw into the box. I just don't understand why we can't defend long throws into the box. Long throws into the box, and it reaches 3 Wolves players in our penalty box before it reaches the goal scorer, and he scores. 3 Wolves players. So none of our players, all our players that were in the box, none of our players could touch the ball. After the long throw came in, it came off a flick from a Wolves player, then a kick from another player, then another flick from another Wolves player, and then to the feet of the person who scored the goal. Just make it make sense. How do you expect a team like this to be competing for trophies? It's a miracle that we were able to win the Club World Cup. It's a big miracle. How do you defend like this and expect to be winning big trophies and expect to be competing against the big teams? How? If we continue to play like this, we are going to be disgraced in the Champions League, disgraced in the Premier League, disgraced everywhere. We don't even deserve to even qualify for the quarterfinals. We don't deserve to qualify for the quarterfinals because of the way we performed in the second half. And their third goal, another long ball from the keeper. A long ball from the keeper fell into our box. We couldn't clear our lines well. That was a mistake from Josh Champon. Cleared it, ricocheted off a Wolverhampton player, and then fell to the goal scorer, and then they scored their third goal. We scored our 4th from Gittins, thinking that everything was fine, we could relax now because they were piling on pressure. At that time, it was 3-2, and Gittins scored to make it 4-2. A beautiful goal from I think he used the outside of his boot to score that goal, and it was a beautiful strike. First time hit, boom. Gittins today is the only one that I'll say has been our best performer today. In the second half, he was also found wanting a bit, but that goal just solidifies his performance today. 2 assists, 1 goal from him. Very good performance. Like, today we saw Gittins. Today's performance from Gittins is the best I've seen from him so far. He was fantastic today. Second half, like I said, he was not the only person to fault. The whole team went to sleep. The first goal Wolves scored, it just looked like they were relaxed. Nobody was running back. Nobody was tracking back to stop that attack from yielding any fruit. We just allowed them to play. And Tosin. I really like Tosin. I really like this guy. I want him to succeed at Chelsea, but he's making it very, very difficult. His one-on-one defending is so poor, it's so bad, and he's also very, very slow. Anytime he's matched with a fast defender, he's always beaten. So he can't stop attackers when he's face one-on-one with them. And like today, the pass that came in for the player who scored, Tolu. I mean, Tosin was fast enough. He could have run to block that shot. He could have. But he was nowhere. He was nowhere near. And it didn't even look like he was even making an effort to get to it. He just accepted that he was beaten and that was it. The mentality of these players is very, very poor. So now let's talk about the indiscipline in the team, in the game. I mean, what Liam Delap did. Liam Delap, first of all, we knew that he was going to be playing this game. We had some suspicions that he was going to play in this game because Enzo Maresca had already said that he was ready, he was fit, he would play in our games to come. We thought he would play against Sunderland. We didn't see him against Sunderland, so we knew that he would play against Wolves. He comes on and he doesn't really do much. He doesn't really affect the game much. There's one or two passes here and there, but nothing extraordinary. And then he goes on to commit a foul, a stupid foul. Both fouls were stupid, but the first one was unnecessary. I mean, the ball had already left. The referee had whistled, and he decided to push the player down. And then the second one was malicious. The second one was very, very stupid. He jumped, he looked at the player, he looked at him, and then he jumped and elbowed him. I hated the fact that we went down to 10 men, but at the same time, he fully deserved it. He fully deserved it. What kind of return is this? You come in and just in less than 20, 25 minutes, you get a red card and then you go off. It does, like, the discipline in this team is too bad. Tyreek George also did something similar in the first half where he was pushing the Wolverhampton defenders. Why do you do that? Like, why do you let them get you riled up like that? I know that definitely those players might have said something or done something to our players that have got them riled up like that, but you're professionals. We need to get the win. We need to get this win. Ignore whatever they are going to say to you and play as professionals and get the win. Why do you let them get into your head and for you to cause silly fouls like that and receive silly cards? If Tyreek George wasn't taken off, Tyreek George would have also gotten a red card. But Maresca took him off after he got a yellow card. We need to fix these issues. We really need to fix these issues. The issue of us not being able to defend the long throws, the long balls into the box has to be fixed. It has to be fixed. It has to be addressed because I just don't understand why we keep letting these balls find their man in the box. Sometimes we have about 9-8 players around these opposition players, but for some reason the ball always reaches them. I'm not a professional footballer, so I can't say it's difficult or is not difficult to defend long balls, but we've been doing this for time. We've been defending long balls, long crosses, long passes into the box for time. Chelsea, we've been doing that for years. How come all of a sudden we've forgotten how to do these things? And these players don't know how to do these things. They allow the ball to bounce in the box 3-4 times and reaches their man and then they score. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I know we've won and I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be relieved about the win. I'm supposed to be excited that we are going to the next round. We've qualified for the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. But that performance, that second half performance, is really, really raising a lot of red flags that we need to deal with. Or else this season is going to be very, very bad. And so it's already looking very bad, but it's very early in the season and we can fix these issues before it gets bad. There's nothing much more to say about the game. The goals were good. My favorite was the one from Gittins. Fantastic strike from him. One-time strike. Very, very alert to the ball. Pounced on it. Beautiful strike. I think it hit the post before it went in. And Esteval's goal was also very nice. The chip from him was also very nice. In the box, he didn't really do much in the game today. I don't think he played his best, but the goal he scored was fantastic. That was a poacher's goal, and he did very, very well. And yeah, so So the game ended 4-3. We qualified to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup by the skin of our teeth. And yeah, we need to be able to put games to bed easily. We could have lost this game easily. We could have lost this game easily. It could have gone to penalties. And from the way we're playing, I wouldn't have faith that we're even going to win the penalty shootouts. We're very lucky today. Very, very lucky today. And we should thank our stars that we won this game. So yeah, that's been it for me. Let me know your thoughts about the game. Are you also as frustrated as I am? Who were your standout players, if there were any? For me, it was Gittins. I don't think there were any other standout players. The players that came in didn't really do much to affect the game. If there are any things too that I left out, let me know in the comment section down below. If you've not subscribed and you've watched this far, kindly subscribe, give the video a like. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe.